the key to the treasure. Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece. Yo, we got Luffy and Zoro, the better the duo. Sanji and Noosa bring out the bankroll. Jekyll Mariah, he rips your soul. Brooke and Perona, they cold like a snow globe. Going through the stack like we looking for some crack. Taking y'all to class, man, you better know your math. Call the deck math cause he always running black. We don't need no power tools, we just bring the axe. Cause we bout to chop it up. TCG, level up, level up. This is more than beginner's luck. Got so many ribs, they backing up, backing up. Rapping so cold, got the mains froze. Everybody know that the gang goes. Laws of the land don't make me repeat. We the next king. Getting rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece. The piece of the cause, the key to the treasure. Get rich with one piece. 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 The piece of the cause, the key to the treasure. Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece. Yo, we got Luffy and Zoro, the better the duo. Sanji and Noosa bring out the bankroll. Jekyll Mariah, he rips your soul. Brooke and Perona, they cold like a snow globe. Going through the stack like we looking for some crack. Taking y'all to class, man, you better know your math. Call the deck math cause he always running black. We don't need no power tools, we just bring the axe. Cause we bout to chop it up. TCG, level up, level up. This is more than beginner's luck. Got so many ribs, they backing up, backing up. Rapping so cold, got the mains froze. Everybody know that the gang goes. Laws of the land don't make me repeat. We the next king. Getting rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece. The piece of the cause, the key to the treasure. Get rich with one piece. 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 The piece of the cause.
Get rich with one piece indeed. Damn, every time I reset my damn computer. Every time, damn it. Get rich with one piece. Wow, look at this. Look at this clear desk back here. Not a bunch of bullshit on it. I'm sure you guys appreciate that. Where we be? Oh yeah, sorry, I'm get rich with one piece. All right. I'm just kind of messing around with some stuff. Trying to get rich with one piece. Okay, this is not where I want these to be at, but I know where they are. I'm just looking at my photos that I'm scanning because I've said this a couple of times. I've been keeping the receipts for everything that I've bought for the past, 6 months or so. Probably not that long, but started doing it probably like 3 or 4 months ago. Anywho, I've been doing that. I've been doing that, collecting these receipts, and they're all physical receipts, and I'm trying to digitize them all. So I'm probably like 75% of the way through. So I'm very close to being done, and I just kind of been doing little chunks and chunks and chunks. I was just doing some little bit before this, and I'd like to kind of finish that the next, maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see how many packs I end up opening tonight, but tomorrow I think I will um, scan the rest of the receipts, just to get it done, get it over with. Again, it's not as much as I've had, and I'd like to get my floor back. Um, but yeah, I have been gone for the past couple of days, obviously, because I know you guys, you hang on my every word, and you miss me when I'm not streaming, especially when I don't tell you that I'm not going to stream. So that was my bad. I meant to tell you guys I was going to, but it just didn't happen, and I didn't stream a couple of times for no reason, right? Just because I was didn't feel like it really, but I was out of town, so didn't stream. Yeah, didn't stream, out of town, so that's that. And I try and let you guys know beforehand, but with the holidays and everything like that, I hope you guys understand, right? Please forgive me, but or don't, whatever, it's cool either way. But yep, I have my hair braided, which is nice. I need to like straighten up just a little bit. It's not bad. It's really not bad. It'd be nice to straighten up. I can't see the screen and do the look this way, but I'm sure it looks similar to this side here. Yeah, I can straighten it up just a little bit right here, make it look a little bit better. My wife likes it. Cool little bead that I have. Again, we're traveling for the holidays, doing gift exchanges and things. That was a gift that one of my daughters got. Put jewels in hair, and of course, Daddy is the #1 experimenter for that. There we go. Yeah, there was something in the back of my throat now. Old piece of food or something. Old piece of food or something. Yeah, but nothing else has been up, man. I've caught up on My Hero Academia. Actually, I don't think I'm 100%. I don't think I watched the last episode. I think I've watched maybe like the second to last episode or something. I think I have at least one episode left, maybe two. Which is fine. What else? I've been traveling, like I said, not anywhere crazy or cool, but we just traveled for some family. We're traveling for some family stuff. Other than that, not really much going on. I obviously haven't been streaming. Today was kind of cool because I was out and about. I went to work out after we got back home today. Went to work out. On the way back, decided to kind of like, run my errands, which I don't do very frequently anymore. Just kind of hit up some places, and a couple of places are being added to the list. Like, Hot Topic is one of the places. Barnes & Noble has been on that list, but I like going to Barnes & Noble, but haven't gotten anything there for a while. But anywho, went to Hot Topic. Hot Topic just comes in so clutch. They really do. Like, I try and look this up online because they have Hot Topic. Hot Topic has like their, I guess, somewhat of their inventory online. Whatever, who fucking knows? But I try and look every day to see. Okay, to stop. Can I add these things to my car? So I go to look at the normal things like the Riftbound, One Piece, a couple of different things from One Piece, see if I can add it to my cart, because that's what I did like last week, right? I went there, they said they had some in stock, I was able to add it to the cart, bought some from their website, then went into the store, bought some in real life too. So, or in person. So, I try and do that to try and get an idea if they have anything in stock, but they haven't ever This hasn't ever popped up here. That what's actually funny about that is that I did see that. I did see that because I walked around too. Because I went into Barnes and Noble today and they didn't have any cards that I wanted, so I was like, oh, let me walk around. I need to finish up my Christmas shopping too. Went to the toy section and they have like I think it's like 30% off or something. I may be misremembering, but it was something. It was something that was a deal on their Legos or whatever. I didn't end up getting anything. And speaking of Lego, it's Lego. I at my wife's family's get together that we were at. We or wasn't me. I wasn't involved in the conversation. I was just listening, but they were talking about some of the new Lego sets or whatever that were coming out, and apparently they're coming out with like they're coming out with like a Death Star, a re-release of the Death Star that's supposedly gonna have like it wasn't an argument, but it was a conversation, it was a discussion around if it was the largest or how many pieces it had or whatever. And so at one point they were like, yeah, this one has 75,000 pieces and blah blah blah. And long story short, come to find out they were reading like the number of the product number or whatever. It wasn't how many pieces it had, it was the actual product number. But I think the new Death Star that's coming out here pretty soon only has like but has like 9,000 pieces or something like that. And I guess the largest set that they have is the Eiffel Tower, which is 10,001 pieces. So we were thinking, again, just listening to the conversation, but they were thinking during the conversation that the Death Star would be the largest set ever released as far as like pieces are concerned, but that seems to not be the case. Again, just was listening in on the conversation, so it seems like the Death Star will be pretty massive. It's going to be 9,000 freaking pieces, like 95 to 9,700 pieces or something along those lines, and the Eiffel Tower is 10,000 pieces. So there you go. $1,000 is what it is. Yes, it was the Death Star is $1,000. Yeah, and yeah, that's kind of nuts. Then we got a quick backstory. Like, I guess the new CEO of Lego was about to go belly up or something like that, and then they made a deal. They took a risk and went to go make a deal with Star Wars. I think it was Disney, because these are both like Disney enterprises or whatever. But I don't know if it happened before Disney absorbed them or whatever. I don't know. But I guess they made a deal with like Harry Potter. No, so it wasn't. So Harry Potter was before before anything got absorbed or whatever, because this was a while ago. But anyways, they went and reached out to Harry Potter, and then reached out to like Star Wars as well or something like that. And then, here we go. Lego is the new cool thing, just like trading cards, right? It's one of those things that they're making a comeback. I was talking to I was at the store, with the card store again, before I was running my errands or whatever. But I went to one of the actual card stores that's close to me, and was discussing with like their, I don't know, the head manager or whatever, about potentially buying a case. So a case is like, it's 10, I want to say it's 10 boxes. And I should be opening a box tonight, because Wednesdays I typically open a box, and I thought about it, but I just, even though I want to, I'm going to be honest, putting away the cards, sorting the cards and putting them away, and just having that extra bulk is really it's a lot of work to go into that shit. And so I'm just like, and if I'm being honest, today would probably be a good day to do it, because I don't have to work tomorrow. But we're gonna hold off. Maybe I'll open a box tomorrow. Maybe I'll wait till next week. I don't know. But I just don't feel like opening an entire box of fucking cards, if I'm being straight honest. No, that's a lie. I do feel like opening a box of cards, but sorting the motherfuckers and putting them away, that part is the part that doesn't look do it. Yeah, I should. But anyways, go back to buying the case. want to buy a case of cards, and I'm going to buy a case of cards eventually. But I was told that I needed to talk with this dude in order to do that, and he was telling me, this goes back to, you know, things that are becoming popular. He was telling me that, you know, before this year, it was a little easier for them to sell cases, because essentially what happens is they will sell a case if they have enough inventory, right? Because obviously they have to give it out to their community. They're not going to sell it to just one fucking asshole who wants to buy all the shit, obviously, which I appreciate, definitely. But he was saying, you know, before this, you know, 2025, essentially, like Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, One Piece even, like, it was a lot easier because the games were still popular, and obviously Pokemon is very popular. Magic, those games are super popular, but it was easier because it wasn't as popular as, you know, the spike this year, right? And so they were able to, you know, they would have enough inventory. They would get enough inventory where they said, okay, well, we have enough where we're going to be able to handle our typical community, and we have an additional enough to sell a case to someone, right? Another 10 boxes or whatever. And so he was saying it was a lot easier before this year, and then this year just kind of like became pretty much impossible to do it. But he did say it all depends on how much inventory they have, so they're willing to do it, which is cool. So I've already pre-ordered some stuff with them, OP-14 Riftbound Set 2, which is called Spirit Forge, and then EBO3 for One Piece as well. So we'll see what we get. I'm kind of debating whether or not I want to ask to potentially put in, because he did say if that was something I wanted to do, put it in the reserved, you know, try and reserve it, and then, you know, as it gets closer to actually being released, the set actually being released, he'll be able to come out and tell me, okay, you can get it, you can't get it, blah, blah, blah. So I'm thinking about just trying it to do it, but we'll see. We will see. We'll see what happens. All right, man, I want to open some cards. It's been a while since I've opened some cards. I've been kind of off my game, opening the packs and stuff, but it's been my own fault because I don't want to call it lazy, but I've just been tired, and there's been a lot of shit going on, and yada, yada, yada. Before I start, I'm gonna open 2 packs of Riftbound. So these are the packs that we got from Hot Topic today. So we'll see what's in those. I'm gonna grab my water. I'll be right back. One moment. Oh my goodness, I have Taylor Swift stuck in my head. We drove to our my wife's grandparents' house, and so my wife, she was driving, so she listened to her book. She's really into books or whatever, and she's listening to audiobooks, and so she was listening to her audiobook. Which, whatever, you're the one driving, you get to fucking do whatever the hell you want to do, right? Them's the rules. So she's listening to her audiobook. I'm playing my game on my phone, Brawl Stars. I'm playing that on my phone, so I was fine. But one of my daughters in the back, she was, you know, she asked to listen to some music or whatever, and my wife's like, no, I'm listening to my book, whatever. And so I'm just like, okay, I was listening to some music on my AirPods. I was like, you know what? Let me just, you know, I'll give her an AirPod, and I'll play her song a couple of times. No, that's not what happened. I played her song. We played 2 Taylor Swift songs. They're the new ones, Opalite and Fate of Ophelia, which are fantastic songs, and I love them. They're super great. But we listened to them for 2 hours one way, and then the full 2.5 hours back. That's how long the drives were. So actually, no, the way back, that's a lie. She ended up giving me them back about an hour and a half into it. So the last a little less than an hour, I watched the movie, this movie Weapons, which was a scary movie, and it was pretty good. It was a pretty good movie. Yes, yes, Tim the Tuna. It was just those two songs, and I'm like, and I like the songs, right? So I'm sitting here, I have them in my head, you know. I'm playing on my phone, I'm not really paying attention. I have one in my ear, she has one in her ear, and just that's what we listen to straight there. That is those two songs. That is what we listen to. I did add one song, "Cruel Summer." We listened to that a couple of times, but again by Taylor Swift. We listened to that like 4 times maybe. But other than that, it was literally the other. It was those other two songs, just nonstop, nonstop, nonstop. And on the way back, I just gave her both of the AirPods, so she listened to it mostly. Um, so yeah, now she's obsessed with the AirPods. Like while we were up there, and you know, she was like, "Dad, let me have your AirPods so I can listen to my songs," and blah blah blah. I'm like, "Dude, get out my face." All right, pack number one. Let's weigh these bad boys. Have some orders that I got to put together. I put together some, but today's been just a try to relax. Oh, that's cool. Like you actually saw him like in real life, or he was in a he was in like a suite or whatever. God, what a shitty fucking game to go to. Chiefs get eliminated. Patrick Mahomes tears his fucking ACL. They're saying he's potentially back. He could potentially be back for week one. They're eyeing a potential week one return. We'll see. I don't know if I even want that. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be safe than sorry. Even if he had to sit out all fucking next year. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd be okay with that because we want to win 3 more Super Bowls with you, Patrick. Like that's what we want to do. Okay, 43-14. Yeah, these are 43-14. I still don't understand how to fucking open these damn things. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I gotta open these. For a second, I was like, do I? These things are so hard to come by. Do I want to fucking open them, or do I want to just sit on them for years? Fuck that. I want to open these goddamn things. I got 3 boxes in there that are gonna be that I'm gonna be sitting on for 3 years. It's gonna be hard enough not to open those things. So I need to open these other ones. These packs that I get. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. And who knows what'll become of the game? You know what I'm saying? In 5 years or whatever. But One Piece is 3 years old, and their first set, the boxes of their first set are going for like $4,000 or something, $4 or $5,000 or some crazy shit like that. So, you know, maybe it'll be worth it one day. Me holding on to these things, maybe I'll be very proud of myself for holding on to them. Maybe I won't. We'll figure that out. All right, let's see what we got. I probably should sort these too, but I have so few of the Riftbound cards that it's not a big deal. But when I open One Piece, it's like I have 120 cards I gotta sort through all the time. This is just typically I'm only opening one box or one pack. Gemcraft Seer. Vision. When you play me, look at the top card of your main deck. You may recycle it. Other friendly units have vision. That's awesome. Okay, so when you play vision, so when you play cards after this one, they all get vision. Pit Rookie. When you play me, buff another friendly unit. Hell motherfucking yeah. Is this the leader Ari? Oh, the legend Ari? Yeah, this is dope. So again, these are like their it's so crazy. Like this is the equivalent of the leaders. This is an equivalent of leader pack in One Piece, and it's so much more satisfying to get a legend than it is a leader pack. because it's rare. Like I've opened a ton of packs. Like in One Piece, if you open a box, you're gonna have multiple copies of all the leaders. You're going to have it. Like that's just it. But I've opened so many packs and I don't have all the leaders. I probably have like half the leaders maybe, or the legends for what's the name. So yeah, this looks awesome. This looks amazing. This Ari, nine-tailed fox. When an enemy unit attacks a battlefield you control, give it -1 might this turn. Okay, so that's pretty interesting. And then Mistfall, I know I have that one. And then we have, hell yes, let's go, boy. Let's fucking go. This is what I'm talking about. I love going to Hot Topic and getting 8 packs. I pulled 2 packs and I pull a freaking alt room. Let's go. And this is one that I don't have yet. This thing looks awesome. This is a Fury room, which the Fury rooms aren't super popular right now, but who knows what happens in the future. Because I guess Red just isn't a popular domain, or Fury isn't a popular domain. Let me try and use the correct verbiage. Hell no, we don't need Mahomes rushing back. Sorry, I didn't see that you posted that. Yeah, like I said, he needs to take a break. I'd be cool if he takes a break. So yes, this is fantastic. Great. That was a great pack. That was a really good pack. I got a leader or a legend that I don't have yet. And then I also got a Fury room, which those things go for like $20. 20 schmackaroos. All right, let's see if we can get some good shit in this one. Let's get a signature card. Let's keep the Ari theme rolling, and let's get an Ari signature card. Those things are going for like $1,500 right now. I wouldn't sell it, of course, because I have a freaking problem. I have a problem. I do. I just hold on to. I want to hold on to the cards. You know, I am this next year. I was talking to like a tax person or whatever, and they did say that I can't. Like the first year, they typically expect businesses to lose. It's very, very common for businesses to like lose money or whatever. So, but if I do it again, maybe I'll get some more clarification. Obviously, I don't want to lose money doing this shit. But anyways, long story short, it's not a good look if I keep losing money every single year. So, because the write-offs and stuff like that, you know, will be good for. It'll be good to write off some stuff with the packs and stuff that I buy. But next year, I want to be as close to, you know, positive as possible, or actually positive as far as making money. So anyways, I'm saying all that to say what I'm going to do is, you know, there will be cards that I have that I just need to hold on to, like I want to hold on to, but I'm sure that there'll be plenty of them that I get where I'm like, okay, you know what, I can sell these cards. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll go ahead and sell these. It'll sell for $50. It'll sell for 200, 500. There's a card that I'm trying to sell right now for $550. And what's crazy is it's a graded card, and I have 3 of them. I only have 1 graded yet, or so far, but I have this one graded, and I sent in the other 2 to be graded as well. So if they come back as 10s, right, I'll be able to sell another one. That's just crazy to me. I can potentially sell 2 cards for $1,100, right? So that will be, you know, a ton of the, you know, money back, plus on top of what else I've made selling the cards up to this point too. So anyways, I'll say all that to say, hopefully next year I can be positive, or closer to being positive, because they said, you know, too many years in a row of being in the negative, the IRS will start looking and they'll start saying, okay, is this really a business, or is this more of a hobby? And I want this to really be a business, because I have so many ideas for it. I have like ideas for vending machines, right? And I think that's going to be my next business. Is I'm gonna get a vending machine. I'm gonna buy a vending machine and put packs in it. So that's going to be my goal this year, to buy a vending machine. All right. So let's see what we got. Ungarde. I didn't get a chance to study my French yesterday or today, or maybe the day before. No, I think Tuesday I did. Okay, maybe I did yesterday too. But yesterday morning, I can't remember. Last Cone Fey, acceptable losses, Unguiant. Again, I hate when they have the same card in the pack. Convergent Mutation, Commander Ledros, and a Comro. Okay, well that pack wasn't that great, we'll say, but we got a Fury Room, and that's pretty darn good, guys. All right. I'm gonna look real quick what this rune is going for. What is this best match, best selling? What are so the boxes are going for $336 right now. Oh, and by the way, I did get my I got a tracking number for my what is it called? The world's set or whatever. So I'll probably show you guys that here in a bit, but Origins rarity. What's the rarity? Oh, those are showcase cards. The Fury Rune is $23. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Oh, Lord. The lowest Jinx right now is selling for $1,000. This is a Jinx that I have. Oh, that makes me feel so good on the inside and outside. Okay, so we have a couple of things here. We have OP-10. We have this 10 here, and this is the last 10 that I have of OP-10. 10-10. This was the first time I ever opened that way. Alright, so I've been throwing these away, which I kind of feel really bad about, or not throwing them away. I've been throwing them in the recycling bin. I don't know if our recycling accepts like metal. I think they do, but if they don't, I'm a shitty environmentalist. Even though I'm not an environmentalist, I just like the environment. I want it to be here for my children and their children. But anyways, I'm going to, these are the last ones that I have. This is the last 10 that I have. 25, 52, 25, 34. All right, so let's open this back here. Not a, see if we got a leader pack here. No leader pack. All right. See if we get a banger. These 10s really do have bangers in them. Like we pulled that Newgate the other day. That was absolutely nuts. That was a great pull. I cannot wait to get that one sent off. I'm probably gonna send that off here pretty soon. I can't hold off anymore. I know I just sent off another $500 worth of stuff last week, but I gotta do it again. Follow me and I will guide you. Capone Gang Bitch. Okay. That was the lighter pack, so that's not that big of a deal. Oh wait, I have OP-10 over here already, so I'm gonna put that. You're gonna go in the OP-10 pack. All right. Let's check, make sure this isn't a leader pack. Maybe it will be. Who knows? It's fine. Not a leader pack. All right. There we go. Brooks. Brooke. These cards are selling pretty easily. This one probably would be the first one to sell out of all these cards. Ooh, Don Quixote. All right, so nothing really worthwhile there. So I do have 4 packs, 4 blisters, and then I have 4 loose packs here. The loose packs won't have any hits in them because they're packs that I've opened before, packs from boxes that I've opened before, and I know that they don't have any hits in them, so those won't have any hits. So hopefully we get some hits from these packs here. 37.25, 37.25. Let's find a difference. 37.35. 37.35. Okay, well that's wonderful. All right, so we're gonna open these 2 first. All right. I don't know if these can be recycled because they're cardboard. I told myself I was gonna stop looking at that. Gio, Yorkarune, Orol Jackson. All right. So nothing here. Yep, no, nothing here. Not a big deal. I'm gonna open one of these too. I'm gonna go through here. We can still, the thing about OP-13 is they still have some hits right now. I know this box, this won't have any hits because again, this came from a box that I got all the hits out of. So these won't have any hits, but they can still have some pretty decent cards in them. So like this Gold Roger, not bad. This War Curry, I actually don't think I have any of those. I should be sorting these, but I'm not in the sorting mood right now. What do I look like? A sorting hat? Let's see. Vegapunk. Okay, so this is a pack. This is a blister pack. See what we get. St. Marcus Mars. Otama. At least the cards that I'm getting are fairly good. Rares and things. These are definitely cards that people are buying. Let's see what we got here. Douglas Bullet. Jewelry binding. Let me see what this card does. Alright, 5 cost, 6K, 1000 power. Like I see these cards so many times and I kind of know what they do and then I forget, and then sometimes I see it and I'm like, let me go back and read what the hell this card does. If this character would be removed from the field by your opponent's effect, you may turn 1 card from the top of your life cards face up instead. I mean, this is an okay card. Like, it's Supernova, searchable. The trigger is pretty good. Draw 2 cards and trash 1 card from your hand. It works really well, obviously, with the Bonnie leader. You play a card from your hand that has a trigger. Attach 2 Restodon to your leader or one of your characters, right? So this has a trigger. It's a pretty decent trigger too. Draw 2 cards and trash 1 from your hand. So get some cycling going. Speaking of the Bonnie leader, this is that one. So 5,000 power, Egghead Bonnie Pirates type. Your turn, once per turn. This effect can be activated when you play a character with a trigger. Give up to 2 Restodon cards to one of your leader or character cards. So not bad. I'm really surprised that isn't much better. Like it's just any trigger. I don't know. Yellow's just not very strong in general right now, so that's probably why. Anyways, got a Shanks, and then if I bow down to power, what's the point? If I bowed down to power, what's the point? Oh, wait a minute. This is my... That was a... I've been... One second, y'all. There's just some sounds going on. I'm trying to figure out what the hell it is. Yeah, yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's just popping sound. It's I'm trying to figure out if it's coming from my bedroom or where the hell it's going. This is saying that this pack can be recycled. Maybe I should be recycling these. Maybe I should be recycling these. I don't know. I don't know. I shouldn't have opened these OP-13s, which whatever, it is what it is. It's not that big of a deal. But I was thinking that for whatever reason, I had PRBO2 on the brain. And even though I knew that they were OP-13, when I grabbed them, I looked at them, they were OP-13. I was opening OP-13 tonight. I was straight tripping, and I was thinking OP-13 was PRBO2, and I was thinking I was going to get like a bunch of like super rares and stuff like that, but whatever, it's fine. At this point, they're opened, and I still have one left, so I'm going to just finish opening them, so I won't have these loose boosters just kind of hanging out anymore, because they need to be opened. Okay. All right. 2 packs left. Atlas. 5 elders at your service. Oh man, that was the last chance for a hit. That sucks, actually. Do I want to open another pack? I'm trying to think. Maybe not. I got too much to sort as it is. Alright, let's see. So this is the last loose pack. So this is the last pack from a box that I had opened already. I had already gotten all the hits from them. We got a 5 elders. Not necessarily a hit, but still a really good card, and it'll probably be sold here very, very soon. Tomorrow, Eric, you know, he's not going to be happy that I didn't sort these cards, but that's okay because I don't really care. I don't have much to do tomorrow anyways, so we do have this Don. I'm going to open it. I've been saving the Don packs, but I'm going to open this one just because. Yeah, that was very violent. Yeah, this is I can't remember. Is this a dragon or Shanks, or this looks like Zoro's sword, or maybe it's Shank's sword. Maybe it's a Shank's Don. I don't know. That goes at OP-10. All right, let's see. What do we have here? All right, let's go over to our let's see if this works. See if this works like I'm expecting it to work. Of course it's not. All right, there we go. Okay, so let's take a look at some of these cards here that we have. Boop boop ba doo. Boop boop ba doo. We are going to take a look and see. I think I was trying to mention this earlier, but I've been having a lot of sales. Bless me. Sorry. I've been having a lot of sales over the past couple of like the past like week and a half or so, but I haven't had like a big one, and it's very, and so I'm thinking maybe something will happen here in the future or whatever, but it is kind of like nice when I have one of those big sales, and it typically doesn't go for like a ton of money or anything like that. That's not what I'm talking about when I'm meaning big sales. I'm talking more about when someone buys, you know, 100, 200, 300, 500, 900 cards, you know what I'm saying, with like a big order. When someone buys a ton of cards, I haven't had any of those, and again, it's not been that long. It's been like a week and a half maybe, or something like that, maybe 2 weeks or so. But still, it kind of like I notice it because I'm like my box is kind of getting full. It's getting full and full and full again. So we will see. But this is what I was looking at. Just some of the showcase cards. This is that Fury rune that I pulled. This is my baby, my pride and joy, my Jinx. It says the what the hell is it? It says about $616 is the market price for this card. But if we look, you know, these are Chinese, so we don't even count those. I really wish that they would let us remove these. Like, I don't care about a fucking Chinese card. You know what I'm saying? They do it with Japanese cards in One Piece, blah blah blah. I don't give a fuck. Anyways, but yeah, you come here and you look, and the actual English cards, first off, there's only 3 of them. Secondly, the cheapest one is selling for $1,000. So it's very interesting, very good news, because I do have that one down at Beckett right now. It's not going to be graded for probably 2 months. If I'm lucky, it probably won't be graded for 2 months. My Luffy card hasn't been graded yet. I checked right before. Today is like day number 24, I want to say. Today is like number 24. So I'm assuming that motherfucker got to get graded tomorrow, because they need to be within their 20 to 25 day range, right? So hopefully they grade it tomorrow. I'm not looking at the grade, because they do tell you the grade on there. But I try and like avoid looking at the grade every time. So I want to be surprised when I get the card back. I just want to know when the fuck I'm going to get my card back. You know what I'm saying? And it would be awesome if I was able to get it back before Christmas. We'll see if that really happens. But let's take a look at some of the most popular cards. This is the card that I just pulled, that 5 Elders card, the most popular card in the game right now. This gold Roger Don is selling like that, huh? That's actually very interesting. Don card is the #1 selling card right now. Whatever, that's fine. Yeah, this is Luffy. I'm seeing it all over eBay. Like, literally, it's everywhere. Pulled this Warcurry. Pulled this. Man, oh, okay. There's a ton of... Emu must have won something. Emu must have won something locally, because there's a lot of emus. Ooh, a Charles Stone. That's the look of the good. The look of the good. Oh wow, these are up there. It's Ace. I'm really debating on whether or not I want to buy some Aces. because they're only $4. Let's look at what this card just doesn't make any sense. It lets your opponent play a card. It lets your opponent play a character. That doesn't make any sense. If you have 3 or less life cards, this character gains rush. On play, give up to 1 Rested Dawn card to your leader. Then you may return up to 1 of your opponent's characters with the cost of 5 or less to the owner's hand. If you do, your opponent plays up to 1 character with a cost of 4 or less from their hand. That doesn't make any sense. I don't like how it's. I think they're making it like so it's not super OP, but like it's a secret rare. It should have like a really good effect. Like if it did not have that, if you do, your opponent plays up to 1 character card with the cost of 4 or less from their hand. But like that's just I don't know. Whatever. I don't understand that card and why it does that, have that ability, but you know, this is not for me to understand. Boy, Hancock. Oh, this is from a starter deck. Okay, it was $15. Shit. This Kuma, man, every time I see that, makes me want to sell some of my Kumas. $40. That's crazy. Absolutely bonkers. Let's see. Well, that's some pretty dope artwork there. All right. What else do we got here? Anything that's so good? These laws, I want to buy some more of these laws. I think eventually this will be a very, very good law. I need like 1 or 2 Stussies. Ooh, that looks super good. The 2nd anniversary set, Dawn. Oh, with all the Yonko on it. Ooh, that looks good. I actually really like this. Oh my god, that. $6, 1 of 38, so I could buy all the ones that I need from here. Oh, these look so good. I wonder if they're foil. Does it say they're foil? Yeah, it says they're foil. Oh my god, those look amazing. I actually really like the way those look. This illustration Luffy for some reason is selling for. Yeah, that's something I've seen quite a bit of, and I just don't understand it. Okay. What we got here? Ooh, okay. This is very interesting. This is nice to see. This is nice to see because I sent mine in and the card is selling for $1,000 right now, and this one sold for $5,000. This is the first time I saw this in English because all the other ones that I've seen sold so far that have been graded have been in Japanese. So this is the first one that I have seen in English that sold, and it sold for $5,000. Ooh, this is interesting. I want to see this population info. Okay, there's a ton of, they're giving away 10s like candy. Now, probably not, but you know, this card probably earns it, but they're giving away a lot of 10s. So there's how many in population? 62 of these cards that have been graded by PSA. This isn't Beckett. Beckett has like 60 of them itself. So that is very cool to see. Now, I will not be selling mine. If it comes back as a black label, a PSA 10 sold for 5,000. If it comes back as a black label, it could probably sell. I'm not even kidding, for like between $15,000 and $20,000. Like legitimately, it could sell for that much if the one that I get comes back as a black label. But even then, I don't know if I would sell the fucking thing. Like I'm being super serious. I don't know if I would sell it. This is so cool because I'm running into cars. Like, this is really why I do this one piece, or that's why I look at eBay, because I want to see the cards that I have and what they come back as. So we see this one, which is dope. It's coming back for $5,000. I have this one, which I either sent in or I'm going to send in. This might be in my list. This one is selling for $200. As a 10. It's selling for like $50. Let's look and see what it's selling for normally. Set PRBO2. There's no way it's this far down. Hold on. Okay, I was gonna say there's zero chance. So it's this Zorro, but it's the alternate art. Where do you be? Where do you be, Zorro? Okay, do I have to fucking... Okay, I don't know how far back you are. I might have passed it too. Green. This Luffy is selling for $20 now? The market price is $20 on this Luffy? Yeah, it was down. It was down low. $6, $7. Now the market price on this Luffy is $7 or $20. Salt Luffy, interesting. That's one of the ones I'm sending into. Okay, where the fuck is this Zoro at? Okay, here we go. Damn. Okay, so this card sells for $42 normally. Graded as a 10, it's selling for 5 times that amount, right? So it's selling for, you know, 40, well, 5-ish times, right? So we'll round down to 40. But yeah, it's selling for 5 times the amount. Oh, okay. So no, it's sold for a little less. They're not going to tell us what it was sold for, but someone posted it for 5 times the amount. Shit, even if you sell it for $100, right? That's, you probably pay $20 to have it graded, right? So it's so yeah, I sent that in. So that's pretty cool. Somebody posted it for 200. It doesn't look like it's sold for 200, but still pretty cool. This did not sell for no $400. Okay, I was about to say, I really wish that people would fucking just show what you sold it for. Stop being a fucking dick. Damn, people, this is important to people. Seeing what the fuck you sold this for. Now the bids are really nice because you see what the fucking thing bid for, right? This card sold for $3,200 because you can see what the bids are. So that's like public knowledge. This this Beckett Dead Man's Game sold for $380. That's actually really good because it's been selling for like 200, or excuse me, between like 200 and 250 and 300. I want to say is what this card has been selling for. So that's pretty good. Oh yeah, somebody was not playing with this. So this price doubled. So this card was selling for $8,000, and this person bid it, and I put it up for bid or auction. I don't know what the fuck how to say that, but yeah, there were 24 bids placed on this one and got it up to $16,000. That's crazy. I think I want to put some things up for bid. Like like right now I have my I have the one of my cards for, let's see. Yeah, one active item. Yeah, so I have this card, 40 views, 3 people watching it. I'm actually happy with that, right? Like they send you all these things where they're like, oh, you can, for a small fee or whatever, we can promote your shit and blah blah blah. And I'm like, I don't want to fucking promote it. Like, people will find this thing. It's a fucking dope looking card. People will find it and see what happens, right? We'll see what happens. Now, one of the things I don't like is, you got to wait a fucking month before you got to wait a month for it to, basically like renew or whatever. I'm probably not going to renew it if it doesn't sell. I'll probably take it off, but we'll see. I don't fucking know. But God, this card is such an amazing looking card. I love the way this card looks. But yeah, it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope to see. All right, so 241 out of 262 have been graded as a 10. So there's only 241 of these in existence. Graded 10s, PSA, that kind of thing, But it's still really, really cool to see. But, oh yeah, what I was saying is that 40 views, I have 40 views on it. 3 people are watching it, right? All it takes is one person to, it's getting a lot of eyes on it, right? And this has only been in 5 days. So, if we're kind of like extrapolating this to the entire time, right? The entire 30 days, it's going to have like over 200 people viewing it, right? It's going to have, close to 20 people as watchers, and we'll see what happens, what actually happens with it, but that'll be pretty cool. Anyways, I say all that to say, so this one I'm gonna just see what happens with me selling it. But one of the ones that I get back, so I'm definitely gonna keep one, and then maybe one of the other ones that I get back, whenever I get it back, I'll probably put it up for bid. We'll see. Did I just see that here? No, I didn't see it here. I did see this. Which I'd like to see more of those potentially sold, but another one was sold. Okay, this one was sold for $16,200. This one was sold for $15,800, and it's only 18 bids. Right, so they get up there very fucking fast, right? Like, people, like, I don't know what he set the beginning price at. Oh, and this one too. And this got sold through the PSA vault. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this listing here, because I guess there's some benefits if you sell it through the PSA vault. Like, they get the fee instead of you having to pay eBay. But let's see. Oh, when you purchase this item, you can save on sales tax and selling fees by keeping it in the PSA vault. Official vault of eBay. Okay. All right, so here we go. So if you sell it through this PSA thing or whatever, so for example, those, like, there's like a 13% fee or something like that when you sell things on eBay. I haven't sold anything on eBay, so I was just researching it, and I'm pretty sure it's 13%. I don't know if it increases like this, or if it I guess decreases the fee, but yeah, you pay a 7% fee on, selling a card for $16,000. I don't know what the fuck that is off the top of my head, but let's see what the hell that is. Let me see. Where is my calculator? 16,200 times 7%. It's $1,100. So I mean, this person sold it for 16,000. Which, I mean, it's not that bad, right? Sold it for 16,000, so he's gonna get Yeah, we'll just round it. So he'll get 15,000 bucks, which again, not bad. Okay, yeah, I know. So he'll get $15,000 still selling through the PSA vault. So maybe that's something I can look into. This person sold theirs for 15,800. Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say that has to be Japanese. Okay, so these are you see they're increasing in value. So people must have sent them in immediately when they got them is what I'm assuming, right? They sent them in immediately when they unlocked them, and then PSA maybe just posted them all at the same time because people wanted to sell them. And PSA posted them, and you can see back to back that there's a bunch of them being sold, and the price is going up. You know, yesterday's price is not today's price, as they say. So I wouldn't be surprised if the next one, this 3,500, this one is selling for like 1,000. What is this? Oh, okay, this is Boy Hancock from OP-1. Yeah, it's funny because I can look at the prices, and the prices are just so off. I'm like, this has to be a Japanese card, and it ends up being a Japanese card. Oh, this card looks so good. Why has this card become so popular lately? This OP-10 Sanji. Alt art for that OP-10 Sanji. Like, that's OP-10 Sanji is good. I like it. I like it a lot. Man, I was really thinking that I had to, like... Holy crap. Oh, see what can happen when cards are black labels? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, these prices get out of this world. So here's one. This one sold for $450. This was like tag, and I genuinely think like it really matters who you have your shit graded through. Like this actually looks really dope. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's just this clear looking case. You know what I'm saying? Like this is pretty dope. That's a pretty dope looking case. But it's tag, and it's not PSA. It's not Beckett, right? Probably. I mean, this is probably. I want to know if they. I want to know if they have, like, this person probably listed it probably after I listed mine. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I want to know, will they show when they listed this? December 18th, view all revisions. Maybe this will, guess not. Guess not, when it was posted. Somebody selling for 500. Hey, I don't give a fuck. Sell your shit for whatever the fuck you want to sell your shit for. This black label one selling for 4,200. See, it's crazy. It's crazy what the fucking prices. 44 viewed in the last 24 hours. I've got like these black label cards. Like that's why this reason right here. Like, look, if you compare these cards, right? That right there is why I'm only gonna send my cards to Beckett. I'm only gonna send my cards to Beckett from here on out because there's a chance to hit a black label, and it's not gonna happen all the time. But like that's. Okay. Sorry, I'm listening to the end of this game. Echo. Stop. Okay. Well, that sucks because Jackson Smith and Jigma scored a touchdown that I didn't want him to score. I'm playing him in fantasy, but he didn't do as well as he was supposed to. Actually, he fucking did. That touchdown actually made a huge fucking difference. Oh well. It'd be like that. Oh, and did he catch the oh, he ended up scoring 2 touchdowns. Let me fucking see what he did. No, he scored 1 touchdown. I guess I was just listening to it. 8 receptions, 96 yards, and a touchdown. Oh well. That last touchdown kind of sucked, but he didn't go crazy like he could have potentially. So that's good. Anyways, yeah, this person so there's for 450 that somebody jumped on it fucking immediately. So good for him. That's fine. Now I'm just looking for cards that I fucking have. Let's see. This got to be Japanese, yeah. And this Yasop sold for 185. That's not bad. Ooh, this one looks so good. I cannot wait to get this one graded for 425. This Ace sold for 400. Wow, this sold for 118. That's crazy. I don't see how this Robin is selling for that much, but 2,000. Did that really sell for 2,000? Looks like it did. The Roger sold for $10,000. The Roger. Is this a black label something? 2,500. Yeah, so now these are going for 250. That is crazy. No, they were listed at 250. They didn't sell for 250. Okay, I remember. I did see these earlier today. Well, I think that is it. I think that is what we will look at today, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, it's been fine. Nothing too crazy, but yeah, we're gonna end it right there. No crazy pulls or anything like that, but we'll be back again tomorrow. I've had enough of a break, so I will be, streaming pretty consistently from here on out, unless I want to take a break again. I don't know. Really, genuinely, it's mainly just the damn. It's just overwhelming. There's just a lot. There's, my packs of cards that I hadn't sorted and inventoried yet. Now all that's done. I have these receipts. I want the receipts to be done tomorrow. That's going to be my big goal for tomorrow, to have these receipts all digitized, so I can stop looking at them on my floor, so I can have my floor back, and then hopefully I can get these cards sorted as well too. I'd be very happy with having these sorted as well. Yeah, and that is it. So thank you guys very much for watching, tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe and follow and do all that fucking shit that the kids talk about. If you want to, if not, we do this. I say that and I didn't stream the past 2 days, but we typically do this every day, same time, same place. But until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.